Morning, crew. I am trying to get caught up. We're going to have a big day today, and the garden has been neglected. So I'm out picking ripe fruits. Look at this, Tim. I know the bags weren't perfect, but I've gotten some fruit. I take some amount of pleasure in that because I know without the bags, I'd get nothing. I would get absolutely zero. So I wanted to show y'all perfectly ripe passion fruit this morning on the ground. And there's a couple. I'm going to go for this one. Sorry if the video's shaky. I'm going to go for this one. Where is it? Right up there. It's kind of a yellow color. That's another indicator. And it's just sitting there. It came off the vine and then it was caught in the greenhouse netting and crossbars and stuff like that. So it's actually ripe. It came off. And here's another one, and here's another one. Right there and right there. So I'm going to share these with my brethren at our get-together. And if no one wants them, I'm going to bring them home and I'm going to process them and freeze the juice. So here's another thing I found. I don't know if you can even see it. It looks really gross. I think that's the right. Some animal came and started to eat one and didn't finish it and left the ripe seeds on the ground, which I think is a crime because the fruit is so good. Last night when we were in the trailer, I was trying to go to sleep and I have some ripe, I'm looking at stuff in my greenhouse. I had some ripe passion fruit on the counter right next to my head, and I found it hard to go to sleep because I could smell that passion fruit all night long. It was really aromatic to me. So greenhouse is looking a little bit chaotic, a little bit what do you want to call it? It's been neglected too. I haven't really had time to get down here and do a lot of everything, and then the drought has returned, and so getting water here is harder. And I haven't been able to water every plant every day. But here, I still consider it a success. Let me see if I can get that in the camera view. Because I do have some tomatoes growing on this vine. I hope they're in that picture. These dang cameras are so weird. There. Hopefully you can see that. And there's two ripe-ish ones over here with the basil. And then I'm trying to protect this Brussels sprout on the leaves from certain bugs that attack it. But I think the lack of water is really hard on those Brussels sprouts too. And I bought some more cabbage plants and some more Brussels and some thyme and a rosemary right in here. And I haven't even gotten around to planting them. And then my broccoli is not coming back yet. I need to pull off a lot more of these dead leaves and make sure I get that watered regularly. But I think that broccoli will come back. And then the other plants in here, the voluntary basil and the parsley and stuff, the drought is hurting them. But they're still alive. And I have hopes that I can revive some of them when I get more time to get in here and improve the water situation. Maybe put some more fertilizer down on the plants. Continuing on in my brief trip, I've got 2 more passion fruit that fell. I've got 1 pepper plant alive that needs rain. And I've got several of these little red, sorry. I'm looking down, little red cherry peppers that are ripe. So I'm just going to gather those real quick. This tomato plant has been a champ this summer. It's grown those really big tomatoes that I took pictures of. It right now, nothing's ripe on that. So my next step is to go inside, make some pasta salad for our event, and I'm hoping that I remember to do a little videoing for you all at that event at Sukkot. All right. Bless y'all. Shalom. Alright, so what we're doing right now, before we go to the big bang up, is to check on our sheep and our goats. call them or anything?
Hush! Like that.
Right. We're just checking on them, making sure they're okay. Which we pretty much do every day with our livestock. Not there?
No, they are.
They're just laying down, chewing their cud. Not in there. So they're fine.
They're eating a lot.
They are. Their job is to eat the weeds.
All of this.
Yeah, eat the weeds all around in here. Some of the taller weed is stuff they can't eat, but there's a lot they can. They've stripped the stalks here. Yeah, they're clearing it out, so that's good.
Yeah, so this is our Gallagher fence, and just to safe it when we're going to cross it, I disconnect this is the negative to the ground. I disconnect that, and then I turn it off. And then when I put it back on, I connect the negative and I turn it on.
All right, so the line is hot.
There's the sheep.
It's a ewe, a little ewe lamlet, and a little ram
Yeah,
lamb.
they're doing a good job in there. All right.
You crew members know I don't always have the time to video when I'm moving, but because I'm not driving, you're going to get a follow along kind of video today. I hope you guys like it. So that was our project yesterday right there. This is panels, and then we moved all the goats in there together to do the same thing, to do the land clearing. And we're just going to zoom back by them, check their water, and then we got to get on to the rest of our day, which as usual is very full. Yep. That side of a pen will only be good for a couple of days before they eat it down, and then we have to expand the fence and move the goats.
What's up, goat?
What's up, goats? They all look like they did fine. Nobody's stuck.
No water.
Okay, hang on. I think I have water in the Terex. Nobody gets their head stuck, because sometimes these ding-dongs do that. Now it's running. I had it paused, but that's okay. You guys don't normally get to see me doing those things. They're always right here in front. I actually got a helper today, and even as I said, none of the goats got their heads stuck. We heard Peppy Pop yelling because she did. And she's a dummy because she does this a lot. She wanted to eat whatever's right here, and she got her head stuck in a corner where the panel is not always available size-wise, like it's half the size right here. So what I'll try to do is get her head and her horns through, but if not, we'll just untie it, give her a little bit more room, and then get her head back through. So come down here.
I can see from here. I'm not going back there.
You got to
Just like
tip her
this.
head so that her horns will fit and her jaw too. Come here. Nope, nope. You know going forward doesn't work. All right, that's one horn. She makes fuss too because it's uncomfortable. Come here. Hold still. We got to get these horns in here, girl. All right, that's both horns. Pull back. You got to pull back.
Push back.
There you go. There we go.
Idiot.
She's a ding-dong. Comes from a long line of ding-dongs. Well, now you're unstuck. What are you going to do?
Go get some water.
Go shake your ears. They're probably a little sore because you've probably been pulling on them all night long. Go get some water, ding-dong. Get this a little tighter, too. Right here. Yeah, you've probably been staying in there all night, haven't you? One of these days you'll learn. One of these days you'll figure out putting your head through the little tiny hole is not a good idea.
Yeah, I think they have about 2 more days in here, and then we got to move them. They ate fast.
Imagine if we only use 4 panels.
All right, here.
Hey, thanks for coming along, y'all. Shalom. Okay, so I'm finally doing it. I'm finally getting you a little bit of video of what a Sukkot gathering for us looks like. Not everyone does everything the same, but just for some of you who weren't sure. It's kind of like a barbecue. That keeps Torah.
Somebody would sit on it, it would have went
Excuse me, Jim.
straight into their back too.
Well, yeah, I guess worst case if I let it.
Really good idea. Yeah, it just seems natural, and
And that's it.
just for Sabbath.